Yo, people, what you telling me? Oi, back again for another footy talk, bruv. Lewis ain't available today. He's got some stuff to take care of, blood. But we're there anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up the chat. Big up everyone that was here yesterday for the watch along. Sick game. Do you know what I'm saying? Good game, man. 3-2. Obviously my coach Yusuf as well was a Fulham fan, innit? He was at the game. And bro, like even the Fulham fans were happy with the performance, bro. Like there's ways to lose a game, innit? And bro, they played well. You know what I mean? And it's a mad contrast from their previous manager who was mad defensive, bro. Another Portuguese terrorist. Do you know what I'm saying? So Alonso and Arbeloa put in a game, innit? They put in a game yesterday, bro. And yeah, bro, that's probably gonna be the best game that we see before the international break, I'll be honest, because it had everything in it. It had individual performances. It had good attacking sequences. It had poor defending. It had good midfield performances. It had everything. Do you know what I mean? The only thing that it didn't really have was a screamer, and that's it. Do you know what I mean? Just didn't have an absolute like banger of a goal. But there are some good performances, man. Do you know what I mean? There's some very, very good performances. And yeah, bro, I can't lie. Between the game yesterday, yeah, Chelsea versus Brighton, I'm there. 100% that's going to be a good game. Between the performances yesterday and then obviously you man are seeing it, bro. The Fernandstein files on X, yeah, are going bonkers, innit? They're going bonkers. And you know what it is, yeah? I've been telling man about this Bruno thing. Before it was fashionable. Do you know what I'm saying? And you know what it is? We live in a society now where people only speak up, yeah? They only speak up and they only feel emboldened when they feel like they're in the majority, bro. People are cowards, innit? A lot of people can't speak their mind, bro. And especially, you see in this football space, yeah? A lot of these man, they're shook, bro. This is why you see all of these content creators pandering to rival fans and stuff like that, because they don't want to say nothing to upset no one, because they can't take the abuse that comes with it. They can't take it, bro. Like, I'm not here to be liked, bro. This is why, yeah, every time United lose or something happens, man, I'm the easy scapegoat. Do you know what I'm saying? Arsenal fans will gang up, get together and think, oh yeah, cool. Like we're dining out on, do you know what I mean? On rants or whatever. No Diddy. But guess I don't care. Do you know what I'm saying? That man grew up in the Arsenal versus Man United era, bro. Like, we're not supposed to like you, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man United fans, yeah, kissing Arsenal's arse, yeah, is weird, bro. Because we didn't grow up in those times. We grew up in times where man went to school, we were friends, but I hated your club and you hated mine. You know them, that's how we grew up. It was very normal for us to diss each other's teams all the time. Very normal. And we don't fall out over it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I've got friends that are Arsenal fans. Like me and Deluded talk like every day, blood. He sent me a voice note like literally, bro, maybe a few hours ago, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's very normal for man to hate each other's teams and be brethren. Like, do you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna diss your team, you're gonna diss mine. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it is. So now you've got all these content creators that support teams that is meant to be rivals, but man are sucking them off at every possibility because you don't want to get abuse online, bro. You're pussios, you're cop-outs. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the reality. You're cop-outs, bro. Man are shook. You get me? You're shook. You don't want man to say nothing about you, so you're sucking these man off. Chelsea looks scary. Arsenal looks bad. Fuck all of you, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's about my team, bro. It's always about my team. So it's one of them ones, and this is how everyone should be about their football teams. You know what I'm saying? That's how you're supposed to be about your football teams. So now you got these men playing the online game now. Everyone wants to bread everyone else's club for views and that. I'm not involved in none of that. I ain't involved in none of that. Do you know what I'm saying? So if you want to get on to me for that, that's fine, innit? But I didn't grow up kissing no one's ass, bro, and I ain't going to start now. This Bruno thing, I've been saying it from early, but again, it wasn't popular. Just like the Garnacho thing wasn't popular. And a lot of the stuff, it wasn't popular at the beginning. It wasn't popular. But one thing about I've always been consistent about Bruno is, yeah, he don't make us play better. And then people come on with the small sample size, very small sample size of when Bruno's not available, yeah, and say, oh, I see, we need him. But here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. You can't be a Manchester United fan, yeah, that admits, yeah, that Man United have neglected their midfield for a number of years, yeah. You can't do that, but then also praise Bruno, because you need to understand that Bruno Fernandes was quote unquote important for Man United because we neglected the midfield and we didn't have suitable competition. This is the reason. This is the reason. When you've got Mason Mounts, Ugarte's, like, how can you use that as the benchmark to tell man that Bruno's good? No. He's just more important because the position has not got the sufficient depth and quality that United should have. Because if this guy is so good, how come no elite teams ever want this guy? This is what I keep telling people. No elite teams want him because he don't make you pay better. And even the McFred thing with Bruno, yeah, the funny thing is, we've seen Fred, yeah, away from Bruno thrive. We've seen McTominay away from Bruno thrive. Bruno don't thrive, bro. He don't thrive. This guy's stat pads fucking from corners, from penalties. Do you know what I mean? He don't score that many goals from open play. It's a myth. It's an absolute myth. It doesn't happen. And when you look at the quality of some of these assists, bro, they stink, bro. This is not a brother that makes any football team play better, bro. You put my man in a 3-man midfield with the double pivot that won the Champions League back-to-back, and everyone's calling them frauds. He's the common denominator, bro. He's the common denominator, bro. Some of the worst Man United teams I've ever seen, yeah, in terms of league positioning and stuff like that, have Bruno in it. But somehow these men would try to con us into believing he's one of the best midfielders in the club's history. This is what these men are saying. 7 Premier League open play goals in 2 seasons. This is the best Man United midfielder. Bro, Paul Scholes is one of my goats, bro. I don't agree with nothing he says more time, but Paul Scholes, to even open your mouth and compare Bruno Fernandes to Eric Cantona, yeah, you shouldn't talk about football. You shouldn't talk about football. And this is exactly how we got into this situation, bro. Like, my dad told me, yeah, one of the things that my dad told me as a kid, yeah, that I remember now is you don't need to like someone to do business with them. And Bruno Fernandes was a necessary evil for Man United for so long because we neglected the midfield. This is also the reason why, for example, there's an offer on the table for Bruno Fernandes right now, 400k, that he rejected it. The reason why that offer's on the table, yeah, is because the owners understand, yeah, the influence that Bruno has in the dressing room, and they also understand that until they get suitable depth, yeah, to accommodate Bruno, yeah, and replace him effectively, they'll get absolutely hammered if they let Bruno go, yeah, and they don't fix the midfield first. They would get hammered. Do you know what I'm saying? So they've covered their own back. That's all they've done. They're building a midfield, yeah, while Bruno's here. That's good enough. So now we're not relying on him. This midfield ain't relying on Bruno Fernandes no more. Tielemans, Beleba, Santos, and Kobe Mainoo is not relying on Bruno no more. But if you would have got rid of Bruno when you're relying on Mason Mount and Ugarte, then it looks like negligence. So they're just trying to keep Bruno happy now in the short term until man fix our midfield, bro. That's it. That's it, bro. So when people are like, oh, they're not going to phase him out, trust me, they're going to phase him out. Because this brother has openly disrespected the club last season. He disrespected the owners. The guy's last 2 seasons, he's been flirting with leaving and that. Do you know what I'm saying? And the thing is, them man are still kind of just letting him get away with it. Do you know what I mean? If you think that these men are ruthless enough, yeah, to sack dinner ladies, but they won't get the highest paid player off the wage bill, you got another thing coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these men are just building the right atmosphere right now So then when he does get moved on, it's not detrimental to us. That's it. That's it, bro. Like, once everyone's fit, once Belaber's fit, once Kobe Mainoo's fit, once Tielemans is fit, trust me, the Bruno wing shifts are coming. They're coming. The wing shifts are coming because he's such an influential player. You have to phase players like that out slowly, bro. You have to phase them out slowly, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Because he's the kind of guy that will take the fucking ship down with him, bro. This guy is CR7 Homelander Mark II, blood. I'm telling you. He's the kind of guy, if things ain't going well for him, he's fucking up the whole thing, bro. We seen it on the pitch. We seen it on the pitch. Win, lose, or draw, this guy's hoofing the ball up in the air, bro. The files are out. You know what I'm saying? That man's hoofing it up in the air and then moaning at people. Man will lose the ball and then he's running around moaning, flinging his arms up in the air, bro. This is who he is. So you can't just step in there and just ice man like that. You can't. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't ice man like that. You have to slowly kind of make man surplus to requirements. This is what you do. Slowly. You just move him out to the wing. Do you know what I'm saying? And let man be out on the wing for a little while and then sub him off. Do you know what I mean? And you slowly do that. And then before you know it, you can just put out a team without him and he can't really say nothing. But you have to be calculated with it because he's very influential. He's been at the club for too long. Do you know what I'm saying? He's been at the club for too long. So you have to be smart. You have to be smart. Like, bro, if you look, yeah, and you know what the maddest thing is as well, yeah? Brother, you know, the only thing that's pissed me off, yeah? The only thing that's pissed me off about these Fernandstein files, yeah, is it just proves, yeah? It just proves that everybody knew what he was fucking doing and they just overlooked it, bro. That's what's pissed me off. Because when I was calling it out, people were talking like I'm fucking speaking Mandarin or something, like they didn't understand what man was saying. And now all of a sudden, it's so easy for these men to just find these clips now. So easy. So that means they were there the whole time and you were just ignoring them. Because I know that I was fighting the good fight on my own with this Bruno thing. I was at the forefront of this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? And then fucking Ricky was doing it as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Cams has said some stuff as well. But brother, from the moment I saw this guy, I wasn't taken to him at all. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, there's never been a moment where I thought, yo, this guy's making us play go football. Like, bro, I saw right through that shit. Right through it. Do you know what I'm saying? A man was just taking pelters after pelters after pelters. Adam as well. Cams. But bro, me and Ricky been there from the beginning. From the beginning. You know, like that. Man, I got the culture Cams thing here. Man's going to play it. Because I didn't even watch it. Bro. But look at young Cams, you know.
Is absolutely unacceptable. And I don't want people to think that, oh, I'll talk about Pogba, but you won't talk about Bruno. As I said, I don't do that. I will talk. If you play poor, you play poor. I don't really care who you are. Bruno losing the ball 34 times. I've mentioned before, if he's not scoring or he's not assisting, you really need to look out for him. I don't want to get my fraud watch lights out for him right now. But I'm telling you, you got to watch him closely. He's a player that, for me, needs to be controlled. He's doing whatever he wants at Man United at the moment because Oli is not reeling him in. Goes where he wants, loses the ball how he wants. Every pass, for some strange reason, has to be a Hollywood ball. He needs to step it up. And listen, as I said, if people are going to have energy for Pogba, of course, Pogba has been here for 5 seasons. You've got to still keep the same energy for Bruno as well. Everyone's just got to keep the same energy for each player. That's all it is. If you're going to be angry at one, you can't be doing the most. Of course, there's some people that are going to get you a bit more riled up. Maguire might piss somebody off. Pogba might piss somebody off, whatever, for different reasons. But for me, Bruno has been put into a pedestal at Manchester United. Oh, people are saying, give him captain after 6 months. People are saying, oh, he saved us, blah, blah, blah. It's just too much is going on around him. He got given player of the year after only playing for us for 6 months. of course he's gonna think that he's the messiah of the club.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody needs to reel it in my opinion, and just tell him, listen, this is still Manchester United. We're bigger than you. Because I don't know why he's going on like that. But that should be Ollie's job. The first goal.
Bro, nothing but facts. Nothing but facts. Man said the club's too scared to move him on, and Bruno knows he'll get such a limelight in any other club. Those is toxic as heck. You know what it is, yeah? Like I mentioned before, if you've just come in here, you see somebody like him, yeah? Because it's a cult, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, a lot of these content creators are scared of cults. I'm not scared of any of these people online, because the truth is they don't have that energy in person. They'll never come up to me and say nothing, bro. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years and nobody has ever come up to me and chat shit. Never. It always just be mutants online. No one would ever, they would never in a million years even think about it. Do you know what I'm saying? So what you need to understand is, yeah, their opinions don't mean anything. They don't mean nothing whatsoever. I don't think the club, yeah, are scared to move Bruno on, bro. But they understand. They understand that you have to have your ducks in a row first. And this is why I use the analogy, yeah? This is why I used the analogy before when I said that my dad told me you don't have to like people to do business with them. They'll look at Bruno and they'll say, you know what? You're a pain in the ass, but there's certain things we can use you for now. You're still useful to us for now. When it gets to the point where man don't need you no more, it's a Lord Baelish thing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Man hire a hitman to take you out. Do you know what I mean? That hitman might be Michael Carrick. Do you know what I'm saying? But first we need to garner an environment that no longer needs you. Do you know what I'm saying? And Bruno capitalized a lot on the fact that Man United, yeah, because they neglected the squad building so much, he became more important than he should have been. The idea of him, even the fact that, like Cam said, man are talking about giving him the armband after 6 months and that, because the environment he came into was such a weak environment, it was so easy for him to come in and take over, bro. Do you know what I mean? How you make someone like him the alpha, because it's a weak environment. Do you get what I'm saying, bro? He's a whiner. There's nothing about him that shows strong leadership, but somehow he managed to get the captain's armband and get importance because the environment was weak. Like, how you got Bruno as a captain when people like Casemiro in the team? That doesn't even make no sense. And Casemiro was the real leader in that team, bro. And this is the point, bro. Like, because the environment was so weak, bro, and United have had a weak environment for a long time, and he's been able to fester, bruv, and to spread his fuckeries. This is why he can be turning the ball over like 34 times and moaning and throwing his hands up in the air and no one's saying nothing, bro. No one's saying nothing. Casemiro's been the only guy, yeah, that I've seen, yeah, that grab man by the scruff of the neck and say, yo, my brother, like, what you talking about? You get what I'm saying? And we need more personalities like Casemiro, more personalities like a Zlatan and that. You can't do that fuckeries with Zlatan around. This is the reality. The environment has been bad at Manchester United. It's been bad. So, yeah, exactly. All this Man United failed Bruno shit. Like, this is where this all comes from. All of this Bruno, because it's a vision. It's not the reality. Like, all this Bruno, like, warped mentality thing comes from the fact that the environment has been poor for a long time and he's been able to kind of cheat his way through. This is why, yeah, when people are saying, oh, he didn't carry Man United, bro. He didn't carry anything, bro. Yeah, I am describing a dictator because this is how dictators get into power, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is also how tyrants take over, bro. Because what happens is, yeah, if you know history, what happens is the US come into your country to liberate you, yeah? Then the country gets smashed to bits and then they leave it. And then rebel groups come in, bruv, and then they take over, blood. That's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. And then all of a sudden, everyone's just running around with AKs, blood. That's it. The new regime, bro. The Bruno Fernandes regime. That's exactly what happened because the club was a mess and he just came in and he took over, bro. And that's what he's done, bro. It's been tyranny, bro, the whole time. Man are pulling up. I can't remember what game it was, yeah? The Arsenal game when we got packed by Granit Xhaka and Bruno loses the ball on the edge of the box. Broski, some of the clips I've seen of Bruno Fernandes playing through balls to the other team, hoofing it. It's nasty. It's fucking nasty, bro. And he's been doing it for years. And people keep saying that we're so lucky to have him, but then no big teams want him, bro. Do you not think for 1 second, if a Real Madrid or a Bayern Munich or a Barcelona came in for Bruno Fernandes, he wouldn't have left us a long time ago? He would have left us a long fucking time ago. The truth is, nobody wants him. Nobody wants this guy. That's why this guy is always getting linked with Turkey and Saudi. That's it. All the time. Like, brother, he has built an image for himself off the back of Manchester United's chaos, the chaos at the club. And now we're starting to settle and we're starting to recruit a certain way. You're starting to see exactly what he's always been. He's a guy that thrives in chaos, bro. But there's no longer chaos at the club now. Man said 40 plus goals, but De Bruyne don't have 40 assists. The team all contribute chances together. Bruno always has double-digit assists, but he ball hogs and no one else is allowed to create. But this is what I'm saying. Man, I've been playing through him. The guy takes all the set pieces and every final ball has to be played by him. Everything. Like, the guy has literally, he's hijacked the football club. Man literally done the I'm the captain now thing, bro. He done it. Man done the thing, bro. Man said, I'm the captain now, bro. Took the armband and collapsed man's club, bro. And people aren't deep in it. Disgusting. Man's literally got the whole football club by the balls. And this is why I said, when, was it Fenerbahce or one of them? I said, sell, man. Because we're actually in a position now where we can actually move on without him. We can actually move on without him, bro. Big man thing. Nah, bro, it's disgraceful. It's disgraceful. Like, yesterday, Cole Palmer was the difference between Chelsea getting 3 points and not getting 3 points. The day before, Ryan Cherky was the difference between Man City getting 3 points and not getting 3 points. Because you need your creative tens, bro, when things aren't going your way. This is what creative tens used to be. Creative tens used to be the guys that made you tick, that made you play. Those were the guys that could be the difference makers. Not man that are just tossing the ball in the box, bro, throwing shit until it sticks, bro. Like, Palmer literally was, everything that Chelsea did good yesterday went through Cole Palmer. Everything. Everything. That's what your creative 10's supposed to be. Bruno's never been one of those players, bro. Never been. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's one of them things where the reputation that he's got, absolute bullshit, bro. Like, there's no grounds for it, bro. Man said Cole's been shit for 2 seasons and Chelsea fans never spoke about him like this. You know why? Because they know that he's got talent. Everyone was like, you know what, Cole Palmer's underperforming. But I never see no Chelsea fans saying, yo, Cole shit. They were saying, yo, he needs to step up. Like, he's not doing enough. Do you know what I mean? Some of them were saying, oh, he's carrying an injury, all these things. But none of them said he's shit because they know he's not shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? That's the difference. That's the difference, bro. Like, Bruno don't have none of the attributes that make a top footballer. None. Like I said, bro, if you're a parent and you're sitting your son down, yeah, watching Bruno fucking compilations, bro, he'll never be a footballer. He'll never be a footballer. What's there to learn? What's there to learn from a man just launching the ball every time he gets it? What's there to learn from that? No ability to receive the ball on a half turn. Can't dribble. Do you know what I'm saying? Erratic weight of pass. dummying the ball for no reason when no one's there and that. There's nothing to learn. There's nothing to learn, bro. He's an anarchist, bro. Man's compilations. Man said 7 open play goals in 2 years in the Premier League. 7. From your number 10. Incredibly bad. And this is why, yeah? And this is exactly why. Man can't have Man United fans telling me who's ballers and who's not ballers. If you rate him, I don't want to hear your opinion on football. I don't want to hear it, bro. Because the mad thing is, yeah, you see football. People say football's a game of opinions. Yes, it is. However, there ain't opinions on certain things. There's just facts and more facts, bro. Because anyone that grew up in a certain area, they know the skills that a number 10 needed to have, bro. When man talk about your Totties and all these other guys, bro, all of these men have common thing. They have certain skill sets in common. If you don't have a certain skill set, you can't play in a certain position. You cannot, bro. Period. Period. That's just how it is, bro. There has to be certain things that man have. There has to be. Man, I call him a chance creator, bro. You're slapping the ball fucking up in the air, the things dropping down at weird heights and all that. That's not a chance created, bro. That's not a chance created, bro. Man are forcing things, bro. And now we live in an era now where football fans are telling you, oh, you have to take risks to create chances. Shut up, man. What are you talking about? There's calculated risks and then there's foolishness, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Odegaard in the last game, yeah, for Arsenal, he tried to kind of scoop the ball into the box for someone to create a chance and it didn't quite come off. But that's a calculated risk. That's a calculated because man's got into the pocket. He's seen the run. He's kind of scooped it over, trying to do something clever. We don't mind players losing the ball like that. We mind when the ball gets played into a player in the edge of the box and man just dummies it without even looking. There's no one there. Or man just, bro, you're on the edge of your own box and you just play the ball round the corner without looking. Like, brother, what are we doing? There's ways to lose the ball. There's ways to lose the ball in football. If you're going to lose the ball, yeah, lose the ball trying to do something clever. Don't lose the ball, yeah, because you're too shook and you can't protect it. So you just kick it away. You shouldn't be playing then. Brother, in that game against Hull, the guy dummied the ball 3 times. 3 times to Tielemans. Tielemans was like, it was a dummy. The ball's gone past Tielemans, bro. And he's like, hold on, why are you dummying the ball, bro? Like, I didn't call. Why are you dummying it? And then what will happen is he'll dummy it, we'll lose the ball, and then Tielemans gets run past because now he's reacting to try shut down the ball. And now man are saying, oh, Tielemans got skinned. Bro, Bruno just stepped over the ball for no reason. For no reason. Under no pressure. Do you get what I'm saying? And you got Tielemans and Santos, yeah, adapting to a new club, new pressure, all of that. And you got Bruno just throwing them under the jail, bro. Crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is why, yeah, these files needed to come to light. They needed to come to light, bro. Disgusting. This guy only cares about getting stats for himself, bro. And I don't know if you lot can find the clip for me, but Micah Richards was talking to Gary Lineker and Alan Shearer about it, about how he just plays for himself and that. It was on Twitter, but I can't find it. I can't find it now, but I think I liked it, but I can't be asked to go through all my stuff. But if you lot can find it, I beg you put the link in the chat. And Michael was saying he was speaking to Roy Keane and that, and Roy Keane said they should take the armband off him and that. Do you know what I'm saying? But I can't remember. If you lot can find that now. Because, bro, I've been saying it for the longest time. This guy only plays for himself, bro. Only plays for himself. And the mad thing is, yeah, this is the same fan base that killed Paul Pogba, you know. You killed him. And this is why, yeah, bro, I'm telling you. You see, when it comes to these modern fans, bro, I despise you. I despise you. Because you'll prop up guys like Bruno, but then you'll destroy guys like Neymar. You'll destroy guys like Paul Pogba. Guys that actually have real ability, bro. You'll destroy them. You will do that. Fucking disgrace. All right, let's see if we can get this up.
Fit. Beyond that, anyone?
Yeah, Fernandes, Rashford, I'll give you them, but
Fernandes wouldn't get anywhere near City's team. The lack of work rate, no. He couldn't press like United, like City do.
Have you noticed what Fernandes does though? When Man United go behind and he's not having a good game, what he does, he starts running around trying to get the crowd on side, running out of position to make everyone believe that he's working really hard for the team. But really, he's just playing for himself. It's just, it was standing.
And then the arms come up and
it's every decision that goes against Man United, his arms. I was working with Roy Keane today, and he said he would take the captaincy off him. That's how much of an impact. We're not questioning his ability. He's a quality player.
He's not, though.
As a captain, he's just... I don't know if it's the pressure's too much for him or he's trying to do too much. But yeah, it's not quite working.
We
Brother, listen, all this he's a quality player stuff. Like, this is what I mean. He's actually not. That's what kills me. He's actually not. Like I said, bro, if you was gonna sit down, yeah, you wouldn't sit down with your son, yeah, and say, all right, cool, we're gonna watch a Bruno Fernandes compilation, bro. Like, there's nothing quality about watching a man take penalties and corners, bro, and hoofing the ball. There's nothing quality about that, bro. Quality players are your Cole Palmers, what we saw yesterday, your Ryan Cherkys. These are quality players, especially in that position. Guys that can receive the ball under pressure, step past players, bro. You know what I mean? Fulham, bro. Brother, Fulham yesterday. Even when you look at someone like fucking Alex Iwobi on the ball, he's more comfortable on the ball than Bruno Fernandes. Iwobi, bro. People will laugh. Way more comfortable on the ball than Bruno. It's crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? We're seeing technical players like Oscar Bob, Josh King yesterday, bro. The football that Fulham were playing is because they've got quality players on the ball. And this is what I said about, you see this Man United team, for me, yeah? The reason why they shouldn't be getting rid of players like Joshua Zirkzee, yeah? The reason why they shouldn't be getting rid of players like Joshua Zirkzee is because we need more footballers. And we need guys that are footballers first, bro. Shea's a footballer first. Do you know what I'm saying? Ahmad's a footballer first. But a lot of Man United's attackers, yeah, like, they're physical first and footballers second, like Brian. Like, Brian's not a pure footballer, bro. Like, he's not. Like, he's work rate, he's pace, he's all these things. He can score goals, but he ain't got Velcro when you play the ball into him. Cunha ain't got Velcro when you play the ball into him. Dorgu ain't got Velcro when you play the ball into him. Do you know what I'm saying? Neither does Sesko as well. Like, you need players that you can play the ball into, yeah, and close your eyes and know they still got it, bro. Like, you need those players, bro. That's the reason why Fulham were able to push Chelsea back like that, bro. Chelsea were under a lot of pressure yesterday. Because Fulham, when you play the ball into guys like Oscar Bob, he's going to look after it. Josh King's going to look after it. That striker as well, Garcia, he's going to look after it. When you play the ball into him, man's physical, backing into players, you know what I'm saying? And holding the ball. These men going to look after it. Sander Berg's going to look after it. João Pedro's going to look after it. That's why Romeo Lavia's going to look after it. Like, you need players that are going to look after the football, bro. You need that. Bruno don't look after the ball. He plays football like he hates it. He can't wait to get rid of the ball, bro. He can't wait. And that's the funny thing. That's the funny thing about football, yeah? You see footballers, a lot of the time when you're coaching younger kids, yeah, you have to let them know when to get rid of the ball because they love the ball. They want to hold on to it. They want to keep it. Do you know what I mean? They're having the most amount of fun when they're on the ball. They want to express themselves, bro. This guy don't want to hold the ball at all, bro. This guy's thinking about getting rid of it before it even arrives. Before it even arrives, he's thinking about getting rid of it. You don't want that shit. That ain't a baller. You look at Cole Palmer, when he receives the ball, he'll take a touch. Man, drop the shoulder. Go on, but driving with the ball. He's still got it. He's still got it. He's got his head up. Man's enjoying being on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Cherky will take a touch, drag it, boom. He's enjoying being on the ball. Let me look, see what I can do with it. Loads of touches. Man's enjoying playing with the brother. Soon, bro, Bruno, I just done me. I don't even want it, bro. Man, just step over it. Fuck the ball. I don't want that. I don't want that. Brother, this bear plays football like there's a shot clock. He plays like there's a shot clock. Man received the ball. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Like, what's he doing? What a horrible player. Even Odegaard as well, bro. When he receives it, man wants to take a touch, get the angle, see what's on, wait a pass. That's how creative players are supposed to do. Brother, Bruno receives the ball, blood, and it's like the goal's lighting up red, blood. Man said the shot clock expired and that. Man's taking a piss, bro. This guy's a terrorist. And I've been saying it for ages, but now it's fashionable. Man want to talk about it now. Man want to talk about it now. You know what I'm saying? It's bullshit. Like, honestly, yeah, the best football that we're ever going to play is when we move on from this guy. It's the best football we're going to play. You know what I mean? There will be times where cool, he'll get an assist. And like even in the friendly game the other day against AC Milan, I said it. I said, watch this guy just get an assist from the corner, bro. Just like that. Harry Maguire. Even though man was shit. Because he's inevitable. If you're on every set piece, you're going to stat pad. But people need to look past that. We played our best football in pre-season when he wasn't available. And as soon as he came back, the football went down the shitter. Immediately. And then people are going to turn around and say, oh, so what are you saying? Like Shea Lacey's a better footballer than Bruno Fernandes. Yes, he is, bro. Yes, he is. And people that understand football, yeah, will know that. They won't find that. That's not a hot take if you understand football. That's not a hot take. If you play the ball into Shea, he's got it. That's the reality. Like, it's only a hot take because man don't understand ball, bro. It's not a hot take, bro. Any number 10 that you can't fizz the ball into, yeah, under pressure with a player closing them down is not a good number 10. Because you're supposed to be able to receive the ball under pressure, bro. That goal that Cherky created, yeah, the second goal for Man City to win them the game. Look where he received the ball on the edge of the box with players around him. And look at the little gap that he found to play Guardiola. That's what 10s are supposed to do. That's what 10s are supposed to do. If you can't play the ball into your 10 in traffic and expect him to leave with the football, he's not levels. He's not levels. The penalty that Shea won against Atletico, that's what you expect from your 10. Receive the ball, little drop of the shoulder, drag it, boom, commit someone. That's what you expect from your 10. If your 10 can't do that, they're not a 10. Because man never grew up watching the Seedorfs and the Baggios and the Rui Costas and the Tottis and the Kakas and the Rivaldos and the Ronaldinhos. Man didn't grow up watching all these men and they couldn't do that. They could all do that. They could all do that. The reason why them man had that shirt on their back is because them man could do that. You're a Kelmays, you're all of these guys, you could keep going back, they could all do that. Give the ball in traffic and then man will make something happen. If you can't give your guy the ball in traffic, they're not ballers, bro. Don't know how to receive the ball under pressure, you're not a 10. I'd go as far as saying you're not even really a midfielder if you can't receive the ball in traffic. You should be playing as a centre-back. You know what I mean? Some of my biggest criticism for midfielders, like your Declan Rices and that, is they can't receive the ball under pressure. That's why he's a centre-back to me. If you can't receive the ball in traffic, you're not a midfielder. Like, that's a prerequisite of the position. You have to be able to do it, bro. Even your most basic of midfielders, even like Roy Keane will come out and he'll say, you know what, I wasn't as talented as everyone else, but Roy Keane can receive the ball in traffic. He can receive it in traffic, under pressure, know how to protect it, and know when to turn, if not to turn, to play the way he's facing, because he's already looked over his shoulder. He knows there's someone there. I'm just going to pop it off. I'm not even going to try and turn. Bruno will dummy that shit on the edge of his own box. Just dummy it. Brother, hey, bro, I can feel the heat rising in my head just talking about it. Bro, John Obi Mikel was very good at that. You don't have to have the fastest feet, you know, to protect the ball. So that's why Sergio Busquets is the GOAT. He's the GOAT. All right, big up Gunner. Yeah, no problem, bro. This is why Busquets is the GOAT. Because you could play him the ball in traffic. You'll never get it from him. You never see Busquets just dummying the ball, bro. Like, brother. And you see someone like a Paul Pogba, you know what I respected the most about him, yeah? He never shirked responsibility. If you played him a shit pass, he'll try and protect that ball with his life, even if it means he loses it. Man's not going to try hoof it first time. He's not going to dummy it. He's going to try and get it under control. He's going to try and get himself out of the problem that you put him in. That's what he's going to try and do. Bruno, nope, dummy that. If he gets the ball in an area that he's like, you know what, I'm not really feeling comfortable here, I just let it go. Someone else deal with it. Coward. Coward, bro. And this is what it is, because he don't back his ability, bro. That's why he dummies the ball, because he doesn't want it, because he knows he ain't got the feet, bro. People need to fucking wake up and stay awake, bro. They need to start tagging Carrick in these compilations, bro. Man said facts. People think I'm insane for saying it. I played five-a-side with better ballers. Oh, yeah, bro. You're not insane for saying that, bro. Like, the best footballers in general don't really make it as pros, because it takes more than being good at football to make it at football, bro. I'll be honest. There's too many defining things. Athleticism is a big thing. A lot of guys that are really good at small-sided football aren't good at 11-a-side because the pitch is too big. They don't get enough touches. They don't have the concentration. You know what I mean? They don't have the physicality. There's loads of things. The best five-a-side ballers I know, yeah, like, they're better footballers than most 11-a-sides, bro. Like, bro, you man have seen, like, even my futsal teams and that. Guys like Kurt, do you know what I mean? Guys like AJ, all these guys, bro, like, these men are ridiculous footballers, but 11-a-side is different, innit? It's a different sport almost. It's like amateur boxing and professional boxing. It's not the same sport, innit? Like, it's a completely different sport. It looks the same, it's not the same. Not the same at all, man. Do you know what I mean? So that's not the craziest thing. Now, Bruno's not even good for a mid-table team, because mid-table teams, yeah, like, possession's even more valuable because you have less of it. You have less of it. And said United are unlikely to spend 30 million on a left back when they plan to reignite the interest in Lewis Hall. Brother, don't listen to these guys. What I think, the Balde thing, I think they're trying to get the loan thing because it's a Lewis Hall thing next summer, bro. Big man thing. If you can get someone on loan or somebody that's older, that's slightly cheaper, like a Realm, you do that. Do you know what I'm saying? And then you go and get Lewis Hall next season. Absolutely. Yeah, facts with Fred as well. Fred would take the ball in unfavorable positions, yeah, and risk losing it, bro, because he wasn't a coward. Fred never hid, bro, and this is why I always had respect for him. He never hid, bro. Stepping over the ball, yeah, because you've received the ball in a mad situation is cowardly, bro. It's cowardly. 100% is football politics. It's about who you know. It's all these different things. But fundamentally, your five-a-side ballers are going to be better. They're going to be better. And that's why on the continent, a lot of these footballers, like even Santos, Andre Santos, bro, he was a futsal player and you can see it. You can fully see that he's a futsal player, Andre Santos. That's how he's got the ability to break the lines and receive the ball in tight situations and always play forward. You can see it. So a lot of these qualities you get from small-sided games. You get them. No overhead height, all these other things, bro. It drills the fundamentals. That's why all young players should start playing the small-sided games. But yeah, I think United will. Yeah, Kobe played futsal as well. Kobe played futsal. But yeah, that's why I think United will get a left back, but it will be a cheaper one, or it will be a loan thing. I can't lie, I was impressed by Robinson yesterday for Fulham. They wouldn't sell him, but bro, I was impressed by him, bro. This guy don't stop running. Do you know what I'm saying? This guy don't stop running, and he's technically good as well. Like, he does the basic technically, and he's got an engine. One thing about them Americans is they ain't gonna stop running, innit? That's one thing about them. I said Bruno said himself, club can sell him if it helps after the Tottenham loss. Then says no to the Saudi offer. Bro, he's a Jinnel, bro. Listen to what I'm saying. Bruno's doing the Devin Haney thing. You know them ones. Man said, yeah, I'll fight you, yeah, but you know what I'm saying? You have to take 5% of the person. You know that. That's what man's doing. This is what man's doing. You need to understand this is what man is doing out here. Bruno's lying. Bruno's saying that he turned down all this money to go Saudi Arabia, yeah, but you said you was gonna leave. You said you was gonna leave though. You said you was gonna leave. You know what I mean? Man said the club can sell me, and then said, nah, actually I changed my mind. Brother, he wants more money, but he wants our money. He wants our money, you know. Man wants 450 to stay at Man United. 450, you know. The Bears on 375 or something like that. 375, cuz. Nasty, bro. It's mind games. It's absolute mind games what he's doing, you know. Apparently there was a 400k on the table, yeah, extra 25 grand a week. He turned it down. Turned it down. And bro, the Saturday comments were crazy, bro. The guy had the most turnovers on the pitch, yeah. And then he came out and said that the team were giving the ball away too much, bro. It's like, bro, who's gonna tell him? Someone needs to tell him, surely. Surely someone got to tell him. And the thing is, Man United will, like I said, Man United will pay him more money in the short term for the simple fact, yeah, that they're building a structure that no longer needs him, but they feel like, you know what? We can still derive some value from him. And also, like, man don't want to upset the apple cart. Like, I understand it, but I don't agree with it. Like, I'm more inclined to do exactly what Mikel Arteta did, yeah, when he bombed Ozil, when he bombed Aubameyang. And even though, yeah, I don't necessarily think, yeah, that it needed to be done. And also, I don't think it was football reasons why he bombed Ozil. But either way, yeah, it's one of them ones where, bro, if you want to run the team a certain way, certain man can't be there, innit? Certain egos can't be there because Odegaard's the captain. And when he drops Odegaard, yeah, it's not the same fuckery to if Man United drop Bruno, bro. Because they're different personalities, bro. I think that there's got to be some middle ground. You can't have a team with no big personalities, because that's not the way to go. As a coach, you need players here that you know that they're the leader on the pitch, they're the manager on the pitch. You do need these big personalities. You do need them. Do you need loads of them? Probably not. This is why I think Real Madrid are going to struggle with Jose's ego and Vinny's ego and Mbappe's ego and Jude's ego and all these egos. I think they will struggle because there's too many egos. But you need some in it. And I just think that Bruno's ego is not the healthy kind, because it's not team first, do you know what I'm saying, kind of ego. It's a my way or man will bun down the whole thing. It's not healthy. Exactly. I'm not saying we don't have big egos at Arsenal. You don't. But you need some. You need some though. Do you know what I'm saying? You need some. You can't have a team without it, because that's what take you to the next level. But Bruno's thing is crazy. Like, it's not making no sense. I said I'm not happy for Carrick pushing for Rashford stay either. Then it's playing Bruno 10. I'm very surprised that I'm on the edge with Carrick. I don't think I'm an unreasonable guy. And I don't agree. I understand why Carrick here would want Rashford to stay. And I've said this. Anyone that wants Rashford to leave, yeah, when there's no guarantees of who's going to come in, need to have a look at Liverpool's trying to sign fucking Minte right now. This is what man need to look at. Man, them need to be balanced, innit? I said the same thing with Musa. Like, just because you might not like what's going on, you still need to try and understand it, innit? Liverpool are gonna spend £70 on fucking Minte, bro, but you want me to let Marcus Rashford go out on loan because nobody's gonna buy him. You're gonna let Rashford go out on loan like he's not better than Minte. Man are spending 70 million on a baller that's not better than a baller that I'm already paying his wages. And if he goes out on loan, I have to pay his wages to pay for someone else. The attacking market's dead. Do you know what I'm saying? There aren't better wingers than Rashford available right now. That's the reality. Not really. Man could say Illiman and Jai, that's the only one. Illiman and Jai is the only one. But Illiman and Jai is going to cost man 70 mil plus wages. And Rashford's here now. And Rashford's going to outscore in Jai. Rashford's going to outscore him. So it's one of them ones where, from a business standpoint, it don't make sense letting Rashford go right now because the market is kaput, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I understand that. So I'm not letting Rashford go, yeah, in this market. So I don't have a problem with that. The Bruno 10 situation, yeah, I think that Carrick's slowly going to move this guy out to the wing. I believe it in my bones, blood. I can't prove it, but I just believe it. Just because of the control that Michael Carrick likes to have, bro. He is aware of Bruno's tendencies. He is. Like, he played Bruno false nine when he was in his first stint at Man United, and he also was the first manager to actually drop him as well. So I trust him. But he also dropped Rashford as well, and he was playing Sancho ahead of him. So Carrick knows what he's doing, bro. He just needs to be given the time and the patience, bro. But when I look at Manchester United right now, I think that Carrick has been snookered in a certain way in terms of, you need to look at the Xerxes thing. As much as the Xerxes thing is frustrating, yeah, Xerxes is the easiest player, yeah, to scapegoat at the moment because he's on the least amount of money and he came in first. Do you know what I'm saying? When you've got players like Cunha and Mbeumo, yeah, them man they're on the bigger bread and they cost the most amount of money. They're the hardest guys to kind of freeze out and to get rid of anyway. It doesn't make sense. They were calculated investments by the club. Same with Sesko. They've made investments. Them three, you have to make it work with them. Josh is expendable. He's expendable. He's not an academy guy. Like, even though Ahmad's not an academy guy, we look at him like an academy guy because we got Ahmad Young and then we put him into the academy. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So he's not an Ahmad. He's not a Kobe. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's expendable. Even Rashford's got the academy tax. So Josh is the one that's expendable. And then on top of that, he's got loads of interest. Like, loads of people want him. His value is high. His value is very, very high. So it's one of them ones where he's the easiest one to get rid of because he's the one with the most offers and he's on the least amount of money and he'd be the cheapest. So whether we like it or not, he's the easy fall guy in this situation, especially if Carrick wants a certain profile. They'll probably say to him, yeah, cool, you can have another attacker, but you need to lose one. So as much as I don't like getting rid of Josh right now because it don't make sense. I understand why he's the easy scapegoat. I understand why it is, and it doesn't matter because you'll go somewhere else and you'll be successful anyways. You get what I'm saying? So I don't blame Carrick for these things. I think we need to be very careful, yeah, that you don't conflate certain things and blame the new football structure for poor decisions that were made before they came in. And I think the Mason Mount is one of those. The Luke Shaw new deal was one of those. I don't have Harry Maguire in there because I think Harry Maguire's got value. You can't sit there, yeah, and not see the value in Harry Maguire when Chelsea just brought in Jordan Henderson, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan Henderson, that's just not really making no sense. You get what I'm saying? The Jordan Henderson thing don't really make sense, but it does make sense because you understand what he's in there for. Harry Maguire actually has value now. So the Mason Mount thing, if Mason Mount was wearing the number 19 and he was on 150k and he was 5th choice midfielder, having him as part of the squad, as much as he's annoying, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But everything around Mason Mount, the 7, the inflated wages, that was all on the previous regime. So we can't blame the current one. Same with the Rashford contract. 325 for Rashford. Of one good season. Poor. So listen, eventually, it will all start to work out. Man said Jordan Henderson's there to be an uncle to chat to the kids, and so is Harry Maguire. But he also has value as well. Harry Maguire was one of our better players. But Harry Maguire is also an older player, an experienced player, somebody that vocally, Aiden Heaven's mum literally told man that Harry Maguire is helping him through games and that Harry Maguire's got value. So people need to get off Harry Maguire's back. Do you know what I'm saying? They need to get off his back because Harry Maguire has more than paid off his transfer fee and everything like that, bro. He's been at the club nearly a decade, blood, by the time this thing finishes, bro. Harry Maguire's not a problem anymore. It was a problem at the time, but football's regressed so much that Harry Maguire's not even looking so bad a deal now, bro. It's not looking that bad now. He just shouldn't be starting for us. And that's because they haven't built sufficiently around Harry Maguire because we've been unfortunate with the De Ligt injury. And obviously Martinez was a fucking Ten Hag thing we allowed them to do. But when we sort out the defense next summer and we bring in maybe 3 or 4 defenders, yeah, all of a sudden Harry Maguire being 4th choice is fine. Or 5th choice even. Because you'll have Lenny Euro, you'll have Aiden Heaven, you'll have De Ligt. And then you'll have another centre-back. Then Harry Maguire's 5th choice, fuck Lissandro off, and all of a sudden it's not too bad. Do you get what I'm saying? So I just think man need to chill. Man need to chill, bro. We get rid of Shaw next season. We get rid of Lissandro next season, bro. And we keep it moving. But yo, people, I'm going to redirect to Lee Gunner stream now. You know what I mean? Me and Lee going to go live for 45 minutes. So yeah, man, big up everyone that was here. Please make sure you hit the like button as well, brother. It's a 600 likes target and we're only on like 400. So big up everyone inside and I'll see you guys over